Hello and welcome to another Raggy's craft beer review, or so the channel's name is at least. You know, we all do what we do to do what we do. So, massive thank you to Ali and David Hawkins, who are in Nottingham this weekend. Sadly, I've not been out to the pubs this weekend, not even over to Beeston, to be fair. It's just one of those weekends, you can't always get out. I hope you're having an amazing time in Nottingham. Thank you for the two amazing beers. One from, my first ever Northern Ireland craft beer. Wife comes from Northern Ireland, so it means a lot to me. From Mourne Mountains Brewery. This is from Founders Brewing Company over in America. And it's called CBS. So we'll talk about the beer first. On the front it says Barrel Aged Series. Imperial Stout brewed with chocolate and coffee, aged in maple syrup, bourbon barrels. I'm sure my wife's going to love me drinking another barrel aged beer. Second one tonight, so I'm doing well. Is there going to be a red card? You never know. 11.3%. So, CBS was born when we stumbled across some bourbon barrels that had previously housed maple syrup. We opted to put the same base beer as KBS, an imperialised version of breakfast stout, in the maple barrels. And after one taste, we knew we had something special. Hints of rich maple syrup, roasted coffee, velvety chocolate held together in what can only be described as a transcendental drinking experience. Bottled on the 10th of the 8th, 2334 space and then 6, 11.3% alcohol. And today I got that confirmation this was quite a special beer, because the good one of the brewers over at Bang the Elephant, Michael, actually commented and says, "What year is this?" So that's quite interesting. This is someone who brews Imperial Stout, so he knows what he's talking about. So a big thank you to everyone. And here we go. So I'm watching Christmas movies tonight, as you do. Just me and the wife, sat downstairs. Just had a nice McDonald's. I'm going to crack open some pork, red wine and garlic sausages. I'm going to cook them. And I'm going to sit down and just enjoy the night. Sometimes, sit down, watch TV, have a beer, and chill. In the Emperor's Brewery glass, because this is a beer that deserves to be in one of the glasses by one of the world's best. And he's from Leicester, funnily enough. Yeah. Shame he wasn't from Nottingham, but you can't win them all. So, black pour, tan head, like a dark tan head, not overly, a mid tan head. Here we go. Oh, the coffee on the nose. Wow. Coffee, a hint of the bourbon in the background just then. Oh, bloody hell. Even on the aroma, I can tell this is special, Oh. Cheers all. Ooh. Wow. Coffee, chocolate, the first hint of bourbon, touch of maple. Oh, complexities. Massive complexities on this. Oh, this is a special beer. Oh dear. And you know it. You know We all know the minute we taste a beer, the aroma gives something away. Then we take a taste, and it's like, oh, and it leaves you tantalising for more. And oof, bloody hell, that's a special beer. Massive thank you to Ali and David. Massive thank you. I've become a fan of Imperial Stouts for a few years now, and it's a world where it's not just about the ABV. The funny thing is with Imperial Stouts that I find is the flavours are just amazing. This aging in different barrels gives complexities, and also the ABV, you know, it gives you a good kick. It helps chill you out, and that's the king of beers, you know. No sneaky beers tonight. This will do me. This will. Yeah. Go up the house, get my sausages on, put sausages into oven, in frying pan. That is a beauty. And obviously, I know nothing about the beer, but when I've got a beer brewer comment about what year it is, it's like, oh, you know. I mean, I knew it was a nice beer just looking at it, but so it's a 3-year-old beer. These beers don't go out of date. You know, you could drink this in 10 years and it was just mature nicely. This is something I want to do. If I win the lottery and buy the kit, I don't need to buy a massive kit because I would always want to keep it as more of a hobby. And then start putting beers out there and, you know, in some ways replicate what Emperor's Brewery's done, you know, where he's not what you would call a typical brewer. Although he's been home brewing for donkey's years. And like me, I've been home brewing now. Good 15 years. So drinking beers like this spurs me on to brew my own barrel aged beers, even if it's only in plastic barrels initially, by chucking some bourbon in, you know, some Jack Daniel's bourbon and that. And I've got some ideas. I am for my wedding vows, and you know, I'm hoping to invite people along if they can come along. There are people in the beer community who mean so much by their kindness, um, and that, and you know, obviously it's not easy getting to Nottingham, getting a hotel that's not overly far away, or stopping on the site if there's any spare rooms. But to have a Raggy's Beer Festival with free Raggy beers in barrels. Oh. And to say to the brewers that are there, I can do what you do. Yeah, even if it's just a laugh, you know. Wow. Second barrel aged beer of the night. And yeah, it's a treat. It really is. Um, wow, what a beer. just to show you what's out there in the world. The beer world is amazing. You know, when you think these people who sit there drinking Fosters and Carling, and it's like, yeah, this is amazing, best beer I've ever had, and it's like, really? And then you get beers like this, like the Neon Raptor barrel aged earlier that I've had, the Bang the Elephant beers that I drink, Northern Monks Imperials that are in supermarkets, Vocations Imperial that's in supermarkets, and in some ways the Brewdog, you know, I mean, that was an amazing beer this year. And we are lucky. So many breweries trying to do so many great things with beers, and there's always a new avenue to go along. Tequila aged barrels, and yeah, bloody hell. I mean, if you can imagine some of these breweries striking up a deal to buy like Glenfiddich, and you know, when you look around the world's whiskey producers, and actually having a Glenfiddich barrel aged Imperial Stout with their blessing would be amazing, wouldn't it? I would like to do get a barrel that can hold 40 pints, wooden barrel, whatever was in it before. Slap an Imperial in, maybe slap a bit of essence in to get a flavour, and just see how it goes. You know, take a bit out every now and again. You know, and because you can do that with Imperials, you can do it with wine. If you can do it with wine, you can do it with Imperial Stouts. That is the plan for Raggy's Beer Reviews, to do 3 barrels and have them at the Raggy's Beer Festival at my wedding vows, and see if people want to come, you know, and yeah, meet the Raggies. Yeah. But in any case, really enjoyed this. 12 minutes, and try not to do 20-minute review. Coffee, maple, bourbon, but the coffee is actually the dominant feature. The other flavours flow in and out, I find, but a stunning beer nonetheless. And apparently you can get this on Amazon. So if you like the sound of this, and by God, it's a nice beer, you can look on Amazon for this, because apparently there's loads of it. Out of 5 for me. Oh wow, a good 4.68 out of 5. Another stunning release. Wow, I'm feeling it now. I need to come off the beer now and go and eat some sausage. Get some sausage down my throat. Yeah, sounds wrong. It does sound wrong, but there you go. In any case, thank you for watching. Massive thank you to Ali and David. Such a kind gift. Yeah, hope you've had a great weekend in Nottingham. And you know, I hope it's gone to plan. You've not met with no idiots, because there's always idiots, isn't there? You know, in any city there's always an idiot. But yeah, and that's an amazing beer. Thank you for everyone who watches this channel, who comments, likes, subscribes. I absolutely love my hobby. Cheers all.